Hey, welcome to the Mr. Excel podcast. I'm Bill Jelen. Well, as we go through the book, Learn Excel from Mr. Excel, we're getting into the section now on wrangling data, how to use all the great features on the data menu. And the first thing I want to talk about is something that I call list format. Everything on the data menu uses Excel's IntelliSense to try and detect where our database is. And if you follow these 5 rules, everything we talk about for the next few weeks will work much, much better. Okay, the first rule is that if we have a data set, we have to have a single row of headings. So make sure that your headings take up just one row. Don't make the headings in 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Put them in one row. And then really important, make sure that there's no blank headings. This happens a lot. Sometimes you'll add a quick calculation here, revenue divided by quantity, copy that down, and forget to put a heading above the data. Well, that's really bad. If you have that blank cell there, Excel gets totally confused and can't understand that you have a table anymore. You don't want to have any blank rows or blank columns. One time I had a manager who wanted me to insert columns that were one width wide, so that way it would look better when we printed it. That really, really screws up the data. So no blank rows, no blank columns. And the other important thing is if your data doesn't start with the headings in row 1, like if you have titles up here, you want to make sure to leave an entirely blank row between your titles and your data. Same thing if you had some table off here to the right, you want to leave column G blank before you start to put other data there. And then the other trick is that a swath of bold will help. It's funny, if you put your headings in bold, Excel will start to understand that those are headings and it will work better. Now, the things that work really well once your data is in list format is the sorting, automatic subtotals, auto filters, and pivot tables. And we'll be talking about all of these topics over the coming weeks, but it helps to make sure that your data is in list format. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow for another podcast from Mr. Excel.